Hey, how's it going guys and gals? My name is Abyss, and in today's video I'm going to be doing a wuwa guide for you all. So this will just be the basic stuff for all the beginners and maybe people who are slightly newer. I guess that is included in beginners. I don't know why I didn't think it was. Basically, this is just for all the people who haven't played the beta, maybe haven't seen as much gameplay. You know, they decided to try it and oh damn, this game's kind of good. If you guys have played the beta or you have previous knowledge, maybe you missed this, maybe this is something that can help either way. But yeah, let's get on into it. My first bit of advice for you guys is to focus on the data bank. Now, I think this may have been said by other people, but you can actually just level this up as much as possible. It does get locked behind certain levels. I think they're the same as ascension levels. So yeah, this is what you'll want to do so you can catch the most echoes. I'm going to say catch because I don't know what the term is. I'm just treating it as Pokemon. Now you can see what you have and what you don't. You can also see using this second option here. It's like a little Pokedex where you can see what you have and what level you have it. I can't get 5-star ones right now as far as I'm aware. I'm currently locked to 4 stars or 3 stars that say rarity 4. I'll get confused on that quite a bit, but either way, I can monitor what ones I have at what rarity. So if I scroll all the way down, I have a couple that I haven't seen before yet, and I have a couple of 1-star ones. I can go and track these, and if I happen to catch a 3-star one or a 4-star one eventually when I unlock the golden ones, it will actually count as all of them. So I'll get the XP for getting a 2-star one as a new one, getting a 3-star. You essentially unlock everything that you haven't. So this way you can kind of organize it and you can get the most out of little time. Let's say I wanted to go for this one, I've only gotten one, and we can just detect it, and it's kind of in the middle of buttfuck nowhere. So let's go and just quickly grab it, and we'll see if we can get a 4-star. Obviously, when it comes to getting echoes, it can be a little bit grindy. However, this can just narrow down that process. Instead of leaving it up to just luck, you can kind of influence it in a bit. We'll head over to that echo now, and I'll cut to when we finally reach it. Okay, so it looks like there's quite a few here. Let's try and snag some. So it's actually the smaller ones that we need. Don't mind my insanely good gameplay. Unfortunately, we didn't get a single echo there. But if we check on the map, it's already updated with a new spot that has some. So we can go and try and get some there. So they seem to spawn in somewhat groups. There we go! Perfect! Thank you, Kuro Games, for proving my point perfectly. So as you see, we just got a 4-star one when we previously had a green. So I don't actually need to farm any more of them. We just got a lot of XP from that. And let's check out the data bank. So, just to prove it, we just found one of those small little guys, and it counts as a blue one as well. Which is, you know, we saved quite a bit of time there. Instead of having to look for multiple, we managed to get it in just one. This is a good method for leveling up your data bank as soon as you can, and it's quite efficient. It's probably the most efficient way that we have right now. There is another way you can do, where you can upgrade, you basically sacrifice them. Kind of like the relic and artifact thing that you have in Genshin Star Rail. If you play those games, you can give a bunch of them in and you can get 1 or 2 in return. I wouldn't advise doing this with the blue ones. I would leave these 2 green ones. However, I'm just going to take that risk and we'll see if we get a purple. We don't. We did get an extra one, but at the end of the day we're not going to use any blue ones unless we need to. Now I wouldn't really recommend this unless you are doing it with only the green ones, because these work as XP fodder. So that about does it for leveling up your data bank. This is a great way to earn a ton of XP. So that's something for you early game players. Just farm as much as you can. If you're having fun running around the world anyway, you might as well make it a bit more efficient. Next up is a tip that I want to talk to you guys about when it comes to picking your echoes. Ideally, you don't want an echo that has too much time on the field. However, there are some that are really good, and there are some that you might think, maybe not. I think it's worth it to try it for yourself. There are going to be guides on specific characters, which I would recommend you watch if there's anyone in particular that you like. I think for Calcharo, who is who I'm using now, Tempest Methis is the one that's the best. However, I don't have any that are 4 stars. I keep saying 4 stars. I don't have any that are purple, and I want to save farming it for when I have gold unlocked. However, if I can farm a couple, I will. These have different main stats. You can get energy regen, that one's HP, so obviously not great, but I've got a couple of crit damage ones here, some crit rate ones as well. Here we go, there's a crit rate one. It's just a better way to increase your stats, because you do start off with very low crit rate. So on this build, I have 0 crit rate, so I'm sticking at 5. Obviously not great. I've got 28 on my rover and 18 on my gentian. So yeah, you want to focus on the story, do your story quests, do your other quests, try and do them so you're getting as much XP as possible. I'm not too interested in this one. However, this one will offer you 2,000. It's probably going to be a bit long since it's a companion story. And there's a couple of exploration ones that you can do to get a neat 1k, which is pretty damn useful. Leveling up your union experience bar or level will be obviously the most beneficial. I'll move my camera down a little bit. Oop, there I go. You want to level up your union experience as much as possible so you can unlock more things. And that way you can upgrade your soul phase, or your soul 3 phase. I'm currently at rank 3. That changes all the mob levels, the minimum ones, so that way you aren't struggling too much when you're just roaming about. My next bit of advice is about leveling. When it comes to your echoes and your weapons and your resonators, I think you should try to limit how much you level them in the early game. When it comes to your resonators, I would pick 3, maybe 4 if you're in a situation like mine where you don't particularly enjoy using a healer, but you have one. It may be safer just to build them in case you do need a healer for some sort of content. As of right now, I haven't really needed them, so I haven't built my Verena or my Baiji. It's worth it if you think so. You're going to be leveling up very fast in the early game compared to the later on levels, so you won't have as much XP and you will really need to keep your characters up to level if you don't feel like you have enough skills really to, you know, tank at least 1 or 2 hits from a boss. It's a bit unreasonable to expect to, unless you are one of those seasoned veterans at kind of dodge and parry type games. As you can see, my Culture is on the weaker side. I'm not very much a seasoned veteran when it comes to this. Another thing about my Kocharo is that when it comes to his echoes, I haven't leveled up anything. I haven't really sorted through it, but I've been able to clear most content just fine with this. I could swap some stuff out, see what else is good. Like this one, for example, is the same. Oh, it's not the same actually. This is the same. I can swap it out and I can upgrade it. I still won't level this up. This is a blue. I kind of leave my leveling ups to the purples, and if I do get a gold one, then I will level up a gold one. When it comes to your weapons, I don't really recommend leveling up anything that isn't a purple or higher. You will be replacing your blue level weapons fairly early on. It didn't take me long to replace my blue, which I leveled up mistakenly because I didn't think I would get that lucky, and you never know with these kinds of games. Luckily, it was only up to level 20 that I leveled it, so I didn't waste too many resources, but either way, I still did. So you can save your XP for a 5-star weapon or a 4-star weapon that you happen to get later on. The same goes with your echoes. Like I said, try not to level them up. You're kind of wasting it. There's definitely no need to really level up a blue one, and especially no need to level up a green one. Another thing to focus on is your guidebook. You do get a little bit of union experience for each of these little tasks you complete, and when you complete a stage, you will get 50 databank experience, which is a ton, and you could also get a echo that you might not have. So I've just cut to it. Now that I've completed the forgery challenge, I can claim my final milestone, I guess, or task, and bam, I got a little bit of union experience, and I can now claim my full stage rewards, which is 50 databank experience and an extra echo. Not really a good one. It was a new one though, so I've leveled up my databank even more. So now I'm that one step closer to level 13. As you can see, I've got a couple of things already that I can also level up. And once I complete that, I'll get even more data XP, and I'll even get a 5-star. And next up is another way to earn quite a bunch of experience. So you'll want to go to your guidebook. Go down to this 3rd tab here, and you want to go to boss challenge. It's going to show all of the bosses that are available, and you will want to pick the ones that you haven't done yet. Let's see, I haven't done this one before, I don't think, so I still have the first clear rewards. You should be able to claim these without actually using up your wave plate consumption. We'll test that out really quickly just to prove it to you guys that yes, you just need to fight it once. There we go. So I got bodied, so my Calcharo died. But yes, I just claimed it, and I haven't gone over there to claim it, and I still got my first time rewards. Let's absorb this echo and see if it's a 4-star. Or purple, sorry. Holy sh**, that's actually insane. Okay, so yeah, you can do these first time battles and you can get the rewards, and I haven't even gone to claim the thing. In all honesty, I don't recommend using your wave plates to claim them unless you need to level up. If you're leveling up a specific character, it makes more sense. However, if you aren't, I would say just save it. If you are reaching the cap, you know, you've got your full 240, then you know what, fair enough, it'll be fine to use 1 or 2. Overall, I think you should save them. Just make sure you're not capping out, I guess. Just use 1 when you log on if you're capped out, so you're not, and then you can level up, and if you level up enough in the time, you can just do it at a, you know, better rate, so you're getting more of whatever material that you need. For my last little bit of advice here, you want to head over to this resonance beacon. This is where you entered the city for the first time. You can head over to here and you can talk to Machi. This is fairly early on. I'm not sure exactly what exploration, but you get this quite early on. I haven't even explored that much when it comes to Huanglong. So if you get to about 20%, I'm assuming, you should be just fine to claim this, and you can get the gadget called the loot mapper. It looks like this, and when you activate it, it sets out a giant radius for you to see if there's any chests or anything like that. If it doesn't find anything, or if you just click on it in the map, you can remove it just like that. Just to test it out and see if it does work, we'll head over to just a random waypoint and we can sort of do there. So it's found a couple of chests that we can go and head towards. If we just do a 180, there's supposed to be a chest around here somewhere. So as you can see, it's pointing me right here. If I cut this rock down, there is a chest. So all these things are little bits of knowledge that are good to know. If I want to head to another chest, there's supposed to be one over here somewhere. There we go. It's showing me, it even shows you the puzzle ones. Drop that there and bam. This one will disappear off the map. And it says there's one more over there. I can't really be bothered to go and get it, but you get the point. It helps you find all your chests, which nets you a couple of astrite, 5 to 10 usually. If you get a big chest, then obviously more. And you can farm up your union level as well. Anyways, that does it for today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, be sure to leave a like, subscribe, comment. Let me know if any of these tips were useful to you, and if there's any other tips that you think other people should know that you found out, feel free to leave a comment and I will try and read through all of them and leave a heart on any of the good ones. That does it for today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Bye.